Morning traders, Nick Master Trade Market Tealius here to bring our daily market bias video for Tuesday, March 3rd. It's approximately quarter to 6 a.m. or 5:45 a.m. in the East Coast. We were to take a look at the overnight session in Asia. Asia traded mainly higher with the exception of the Japanese Nikkei and Hang Seng Exchange, which is trading fractionally lower at this particular time. Currently right now in Europe, and its current ongoing Europe is open trading. All of Europe is trading to the upside, with just about all these exchanges trading to positive triple-digit territory. Now, we're going to take a look at market correlation as it stands. US dollar is trading higher. However, the bonds themselves are trading lower, much lower in fact. And the S&P, Nasdaq, Dow Jones Industrial Average all point to a higher open. Gold is trading higher, as is crude oil. Now, in terms of economic news, we have in the docket today for the U.S. markets. At 10 a.m., we have economic optimism. All day long, we're going to have total vehicle sales, which will be reported by brand. And then at 2:50 this afternoon, we have an FOMC member speaking. These are considered to be major. These are proven market movers. All this being said, our bias is to the upside. And the reason why we're suggesting an upside bias, first and foremost, the bonds are trading lower, much lower. This is like maybe 60 plus ticks lower, if you will. And the indices themselves are pointing much higher. But in addition to that, all of Europe is trading to the upside and trading to the upside by positive triple-digit territory. This is significant. This is something that we've never really seen before. And the other aspect that comes to mind is the indices themselves have not really regained parity in terms of where they were at a week or so ago, or over a week ago. Basically, the markets themselves lost almost 4,000 points, or the Dow lost almost 4,000 points last week. It has regained about 1,000 of that. It's still not near parity in terms of where it's been at. So our train of thought is that it has more to go. And what we're seeing now is we're seeing just about all boats rising. In other words, things that shouldn't be rising are rising. Gold, for example, crude oil. They all seem to be rising with the ideal mindset that the entire market is going to go to the upside. It may start out that way, but eventually, sooner or later, we do have winners and losers. But our train of thought is that the markets themselves, or the indices themselves, have not regained parity. Hence, our bias is the upside. Could this change? Absolutely. Anything is possible in a volatile market. Thanks. Hope this helps. Look forward to the next time with you.